Game number 1 is
Who
underway.
are you taking in the series? Who are you taking in the series?
I mean, you can't say that 007 isn't going to be coming in with the advantage here. But Star is a strong team, so I think it's going to go down to 3, but I'm going to give it to 007.
Yeah. Okay, so double Shimakaze, Daring and Marceau for 007, Moskva, 2 Des Moines with the Ohio and the Montana. 4 DDs, interesting.
Well, 4 DDs on your side, 4 DDs on my side. Yu Yang, Gearing, Daring, Kleber with Venezia, Moskva, Des Moines, Conqueror. The first time we've actually seen this in the match, and Ohio.
This will be interesting. That Conqueror is going to be absolutely devastating if they're not careful.
Well, not just that. Having a Venezia against a 4DD comp, you're feeling pretty good about that.
Oh, no question.
And they're going, so it's a different style of DD play. You've got the torp spam, one with 20-kilometer torps, PS, Shimas,
Yeah.
versus the in-your-face style of Kleber. Oh, no, I take it. It's just a Kleber.
Yeah.
I thought it was Kleber Marceau. My apologies.
Yeah. This will be interesting. I'm assuming it's got to be a Radar Yu Yang.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I would be shocked if it wasn't for some reason.
They're bringing it to C, which I'm not sure how much value you're gonna get.
Well, here's what I think they're doing. They're gonna send the Kleber. If we look at the Kleber, I'm pretty sure they're gonna send, as I look at the map here, and let me put it out for my viewers so they can see. If that Kleber keeps going, if they send the Kleber into C, then he goes into C. They can also have the Yu Yang, and they're gonna just try to burn down whatever shows up from the 07 side before 07 even has a chance to do anything.
Well, and we're seeing, I don't know if this Marceau stays, but we're seeing standard play in B, bringing in the Daring closer with the Marceau as secondary gun support. But no, Marceau is going to actually make a line directly for C, and we're going to have a fight here.
Yeah, well, we're going to have 2 fights here. We got 2 fights here. Kleber and Marceau are going to detect each other any second if they're not careful.
And it looks like Ohio's got shots on the Venezia. This may be really bad for the Venezia.
Let's watch. Let's watch. You see, and the Venezia.
Yeah, he misses.
Yeah, the Venezia slammed the brakes. Okay, so the Kleber has turned out. So they drop Torps and then they turn him out.
Well, and who has the looks, I think Desert Rat has the 20-kilometer torps.
Yes, Desert Rat does. Uh-oh, watch this Marceau of Eagle Lance. If he's not paying attention, depending when he sees these, those could hit. He should be. Oh, nope, they don't have the range. Yep. So, meanwhile, look at A. Interestingly enough, for start A, they've sent nothing down there except for a Daring and a Conqueror. They have no cruisers down there. They've got Moskva sitting there at C5 along with the Des Moines pushing to the outside, and their Ohio, and then the Venezia sitting in the middle, but nothing down at A.
Yeah, and that's for a Conqueror, that's going to be rough. He needs the Daring to spot. Conqueror's got his first shot
spotted. Venezia spots the oh, and he just misses the Daring of Mad Dog.
Conqueror's firing AP at the Montana right now.
That's a broadside Montana. That's not a terrible choice, though. Just short.
Yeah, he misses.
Venezia takes an overpen. Oh, fight's breaking out at C. Fight's breaking out at C. Oh, and this Yu Yang might be in trouble. Those are some really tight Shimmatorps, but it looks like there's just a big enough RNG spot for him to slide through.
Well, not just that. With the 20-kilometer torps, you're going to see them from forever away. He's going to have plenty of time. But that's not what these are there for. They're normally there to dislodge, and they're going to be moving that Des Moines.
Yeah. This is the interesting thing now. We got to watch C, because A, you see the Shimakaze and the Des Moines pushing at A, and there's nothing on Star's side to prevent it. It's got to be they're making the C push, and I love seeing teams make pushes at opposite sides of the map.
Well, and so the strengths and advantages of both teams, the strength of the Star side is going to be these islands right here, being able to get around. Unfortunately, there's counter strength, which is where the annoying Italian and Eagle Lance are at, and now this Kleber is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dodging. He has gotten the better chunk off the Marceau at first. He's got a narrow lead, but how long does that last with the Des Moines firing at you? Des
Moines is being shot at.
It's
Doesn't
missing
look
so
like
far.
much is going on, and so far all the caps are held this daring.
Yeah.
I mean, Peyton M is getting around, so they've gotten their Des Moines where they want him, and now this daring is.
Yeah.
He's got his work cut out for him, but
he really does.
Having the Conqueror there, he has to be. So he had twofold. He has to be able to spot Mad Dog taking some pot shots in B. He has to be able to spot and double radar from Moskva and Des Moines.
Meanwhile, I'm watching that daring. That daring, he's okay right now, but he did take another chunk there in B, as you said.
Well, and that's where the Venezia is at. If I'm on, I'm moving that Venezia to C because that's where 2 DDs are.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, the Kleber of Star is firing at the Des Moines. He's chunking him a little, but he's also taking a lot of damage that don't think you should want to be taking right now. He's down. He's already lost 10,000 health.
Yeah, and he's right in that border.
Yeah. And
they do manage to cap C.
Yeah. And there's radars. Moskva Raiders. Moskva Raiders at A. Des Moines Raiders at C.
Look at Alpha kill.
Oh, and look, the Marceau of Eagle Lance is going to get chunked here now. He's starting to get chunked. Oh, looks like they only got one shot off on him.
So the Gearing gets radared here, and the Daring is able to smoke fire him.
Yep.
Just barely. He's got to just barely be radared. And that clears B, so 1 cap for each side. HP advantage is slightly in favor of 007. The Shima has been spotted and he's getting chunked out.
Yeah.
But this is where these 20-kilometer torps come in really handy because that Moskva is going to be under pressure.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is, it's a very much everybody's fighting. Like, you look at B, I'm seeing shots from Venezia out on Daring. You look down at C, and they're smoking, the Shimakaze is smoking the Des Moines across the islands to H2, so they're gonna have the slow but sure surrounding on Star here in a second. Because if you look at this, as soon as that Des Moines is there, they have now forced the Conqueror and the Daring back, and once they have that, they'll have a line that looks kind of like this on the map. And the issue with why that is A is flat out, and Star's not doing anything to prevent or to take their advantage at C. They're just holding it. 007's pushing their advantage.
Conqueror does get some cheeky shots in the Des Moines, but the Des Moines is going to be able to get to the island. And that spells trouble for this Conqueror.
Yeah. I mean,
Meanwhile,
sure he has a super heal, but he's just going to get chunked. Well, now, that being said, the Shima's in trouble if he's not careful. The Shima's going to be in trouble if he's not careful, because that Daring will spot him, and the Daring should win that trade.
Well, he's got the 12-kilometer torps back to B. It looks even, but the Daring...
Is he taking a torp?
No, he's good. It's amazing.
I mean, this is what you expect from pro-level play.
Yeah, it's amazing how they managed to do that.
$30,000 in cash prizes on the line. Do you expect anything less?
Well, and now that Des Moines is able to put some big shots into the Conqueror, the third rack from the Shima coming out to pressure the Conqueror, and the Daring is going to be torp screening for him, but it is a 3-on-2, and this Conqueror needs to get back. He needs to dead-eye his way to safety.
Yep.
Meanwhile, B is still...
B has been taken now. B has been taken,
now,
so this is
they've got
advantage
B
for
and
Star.
C.
But once again, as I said, you're starting to see it. The Des Moines is there. They're forcing them back. And now they're in a position where they're going to have a cap they can defend. And what are you going to do with... If you're Star, how do you stop them once you're starting to get pinched in and they're going to be surrounding you and crossfiring you from your own side of the map? Now, look at C, by the way. Look at C. We got a Shimakaze starting to push out wide on C. They've moved the Marceau back, and now they got the Shimakaze pushing up there to try to torp the Des Moines.
Well, and look at the corners. We saw this last season with Double Rooster. They've got both edges.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to be able to get B. That's fine, but they're going to be able to put pressure from both edges, and they're going to be getting angles from somewhere. The Des Moines needs to do something about this Shima, or they need to send the Yu Yang there, but they have the annoying Italian there to cover.
Yep. And now B is being denied by the daring.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed by this Venezia. He hasn't been able to get many shots on to destroyers. They've got a clever gearing in B. They've moved the Marceau over,
shot
but
at the Moskva. 6K.
Oh, the Moskva's got a good looking shot at him.
Slightly better there for Star. But like I said, I agree. The Venezia has not been successful yet. They haven't been able to spot stuff long enough for the Venezia to take it and work with it.
Well, and look at the positioning. They've got the battleships in the middle. Mm-hmm. They've got the Des Moines on either end. So no matter where these cruisers and battleships go, they're gonna be giving broadside to something. And I think this is how they get squeezed. This Des Moines gonna have to back up. And this is what the 20 this is what the 20-kilometer torps do. They put you see them, they're gonna force them to back up. You're gonna see this Ohio or Montana take a shot at him.
Yep. That being said, Marceau fighting in the middle. Marceau Kleber fight in the middle. I'm surprised the gearing hasn't opened up yet. There's the Venezia shots out. Venezia shots are just wide. Gearing is chunking him pretty well. Or sorry, pardon me, Kleber. Gearing has not opened fire as far as I can tell yet. He's just staying there and holding the cap. So they do get some good damage on that, but their Kleber has taken some in return.
Well, and the weakness of having these Des Moines on the outside is you're losing some radar pressure somewhere, and that's for this Ohio. If the Yu Yang recognizes this, he can go basically remove the Ohio, but he's got to see it.
Yeah, because that Shima's just sitting up there in the corner waiting to be able to... that Shima's sitting. He is close enough that by a smidge that the Des Moines radar...
There's the Montana shots. So they're putting a ton of pressure on this Des Moines. They need to put pressure on something, and I think it takes the form of the Yu Yang on the Ohio. Is the Yu Yang spotted? He was. So Des Moines radar had Yu Yang spotted for a second. That means Ohio knows where his big threat is.
We'll say they are working. The Ohio is hurting for 007, the Maverick Ohio. He did take chunks. He had the DCP fires.
Well, let's see what Star can see right now. And this is the amazing part. We know where all the ships are. The only thing they can see is the Montana, and he's miles away. But actually, they've got Marceau up close. They've got Moskva up close. They've got Daring up close.
And
they've got
the Shimitorps coming.
Well, and the Yu Yang tried to... They're not moving that Des Moines. That Des Moines not going anywhere until Lord Lauren is going down.
I think they're getting ready to push that, possibly, because the Yu Yang's up there, so I think they're about to push that corner.
Well, there's the Montana. Oh, boy.
What a torp slide there.
But
meanwhile,
Des Moines has him. So if he moves forward, he's screwed. If he moves backwards, the Montana shoots him. If he stays where he's at, the Shima torps him. That's 3 ships putting a lot of pressure on something. Where are they putting pressure?
Right now, they're not. The Daring and the Conqueror have turned around. They are pushing back down to A, which is the right play to make, because if you look here, there's only 2 ships down here right now, Des Moines and Shima. Montana's not in a good position. The Moskva's sitting on the island by B. The Deering's at the island by B. So this is the right time if you're going to push back to push back.
Yeah, and Daring beats Shima, and Conqueror beats Des Moines in a 1v1 battle.
They found the Shima. Shima's been spotted up at A, and he is being chunked. He's taking a lot of damage there. I think he's off detection, but down to 5,000 health, so he just got rocked.
Yeah, but he's off detection, and now Yu Yang is being chunked down from the Des Moines. Once he drops detection, and we're watching for it, he is going to, there we go, he drops detection. He is going to be able to turn right and put some pressure on the Des Moines.
Oh, and the Yu Yang just took a massive chunk right at the edge.
Oh, you hate to see it. So, 007's Daring is able to cap B. That flips it over 4 minutes in favor of 007, 40,000 health, the difference. But push is happening now at C, and it looks like the Conqueror is getting crossfired by the Moskva. So they have good angles set up.
Yeah. Oh, they've spotted the
Shima. Daring's got the Shima. I think he goes for it. Nope,
he doesn't. He puts a little bit of damage on it. Does the Conqueror have a heal ready is the real question, because he's taking a lot of damage there.
Well, and now he's broadside to the Des Moines, who's been sitting here waiting
There's the
for
heal.
him.
Oh, but he has the AP loaded. This could be real bad for the Des Moines.
Boom, big shots.
13K. Oh,
well, and this is where Star has to win.
Scroll over to A. Yu Yang, Des Moines is got Yu Yang Torps coming towards him. He's backed successfully away from them, but that has forced the Des Moines of 007 back, which gives their Stars Des Moines a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, until he radars and that Montana or Ohio crossfires him. So it looks like they are going to be going for Peyton M. I don't know if they see him. Yeah, they don't see him.
Yeah. They don't. He's getting chunked down. They have stopped B, so the points are sitting at 8 points, separating the teams with 5 minutes remaining. 60,000 health advantage, though, for 07 is worth quite a lot.
All right, Gearing and Marceau are going at it at B. Yep.
And,
I don't.
They're bringing everything in.
Those torps are going to hit him.
Those torps are going to hit him if he doesn't turn right. If he doesn't turn right, he's taking a torp there. Oh, I think he takes a torp. He takes the torp.
That's huge.
That's
Take him down.
Oh, and there he goes.
Eagle Lance goes down, and the Gearing. Yeah. Wow.
But now look at the Venezia.
Huge.
The Venezia is in a really awkward spot because he's getting Des Moines. He's getting Des Moines now. And I don't know where his retreat is, but oh my goodness. So 800 point or 900 or 90 point advantage for Star. But this is still anyone. They're down 70,000 to 80,000 health.
Conqueror's got shots on the Des Moines.
And he chunks him for a little, but once again, this is going to be interesting to see. If the Moskva radars that Gearing's dead.
Well, and now the Venezia.
There we go. There it is.
Gearing
they didn't find him. They didn't find him. Maybe that was a Hydro.
So now Peyton M is in kind of the same situation that I'm sorry, Lord Lauren was in for a while, where no matter where he moves, someone's going to have a shot at him.
The real question is, does Floors die here? Floors is getting smoked up, but does he die here? Does he have a heal ready? Because he's at 15k health. And he's not getting a lot of value here for his shots.
Oh, those torp angles are just off. Maybe one.
Nope.
Nope, that backs him up, though. That may save the Conqueror's life. No.
If he doesn't have a heal, he's dead right here. He's dead.
He's dead. And that's going to push the Daring off?
Choice to fire while in the smoke, but that's their choice. That being said, it's still 3 minutes to go. 12
Venezia's
points.
making a move.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go.
Look at this.
12-point differential. But 100,000 health in the favor of 07. They've got to use that health, though. Where are they going to use that health?
Oh, Montana sees him.
Ohio
and it looks like Daring's going to charge the Venezia.
But the Kleber's right there as well. Kleber's
but
right
if
there
you
as
take...
well. But that's their only DD at B is the thing. That's their only DD.
Yeah, he's proximity spotted. Yeah. They need this. Oh, man. Oh, meanwhile, the Ohio has charged this Des Moines. They've taken back control of C.
Yeah.
This is crazy. There's things happening everywhere. Torps out towards the Montana.
They're trying to chunk the Gearing down. They know where the Gearing is. They're trying to kill Gearing's Star X100.
Well, the big difference here is with that Conqueror down now, the Venezia is broadsides to the Des Moines, and they're able to shift the Shima over.
He's radared for about another 20 seconds.
This Kleber, the Venezia or Kleber may have torp problems in just 1 second.
Ohio shooting the Moskva. Does he have the right angle? Does he have the right angle? He gets a good chunk. That Moskva did just take a chunk. Uh-oh, Venezia. Venezia getting shot. Oh, he's lucky. But still.
Kleber eats a torp. Kleber eats a torp.
Oh.
213.
Uh-oh.
Secondaries on
of
the
the
way.
Ohio.
Oh, no. And that's going to force him back into other torps.
Uh-oh. Is he going to take them, though? Oh, he dies in the secondaries.
The Ohio secondaries get him. And
Minute
I think
20
that's
left.
enough to
Minute
do
20.
It.
I don't know, because they've got that stuff spotted there. It's going to be close. It's going to be
They need
close.
a kill, and I'm looking across the board.
Where's
the only thing they could really kill is the Shima, and he's going to be unspotted.
Shima
and maybe the
Moskva. Wait, did they just spot him on raid? Oh, they did just
Venezia's
spot the Shima.
Die right
they
here,
just spotted the Shima, though.
Yeah, but I think the Venezia gets crushed by this Des Moines in 1 or 2 shells. Oh, he's missing. Shima's opening up on him.
50 seconds, 30 seconds left. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. Oh, look at the Shima. Look at the Shima. 4 to 200 health. But look at the Yu Yang.
Yu Yang, yeah. Yu Yang eats a torp.
No, he skinny girls it. What? Oh my goodness.
He's going after the Shima,
Venezia at 1100
but the Des
health.
Moines got shots on him.
Oh, Venezia's
They're going to
healing.
take one of these down. Yu Yang's got to go.
The point differential's too much at this point, even if they take the ship down.
There it was.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. 007 in a massively tight game takes game 1. And that game came down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. That game came down to the wire.